Are ghosts real? What are they? And how are they created? Are they dead people? Well, not exactly. We'll get into today on Earth 1111. This is my Halloween special. If you guys want other topics, comment below. So, what are ghosts? Okay, so they're not dead people per se. So you have to understand that we are made up of infinite soul parts. So when a human goes through a major trauma, something, right, some horrible death, a soul part gets twisted out of alignment with the rest of them. So when they pass on, that, let's say that part of them, which is really a two-dimensional emotion personified. So the being that's walking around, say, in a haunted house, the ghost is actually not the soul of a dead person, but only a part of their consciousness that is not able to then, when they pass on, when they died, to move upwards through the Stargate system, back in alignment with Source. So this part of them is literally attached to a certain, maybe, landmass or a house, right? It lives in a memory, reliving the same entire thing over and over again. So this part of them, this really emotion, is not able to move with the rest of their consciousness to a higher level. So it replays the hell over and over again. So a ghost is just like these traumas. You have ghosts of you living out, playing these scenarios in past timelines, right? Maybe a part of you is literally haunting a house from the 1700s during a certain time, right, where you were experiencing some tragedy. Now, ghosts are second dimensional beings, which we can think of it like a flat piece of paper, almost like, right, ghost-like, not solid. So that is what a second dimensional being is, right? We can think of just like math, where we have the vertical and the horizontal. So they're not 3D, and that's why we experience them as those ghost-like, right, almost like an apparition. Now, you can actually help these ghosts, the ghosts of the past, of your own past, but also, right, if you experience in your home there seems to be ghost-like activity, or you know of a haunted house, right? Again, we don't just walk in there. It, requires years of learning different techniques. So again, don't just be, thinking that you're going to go save every ghost out there right now. But you can learn to heal yourself. And then ghosts and really beings, right, these lower dimensional beings that need help will start showing up automatically. You do not have to search them out. So again, it's all about your own healing and your own shielding first, right? Because if you start becoming a beacon for darkness, it's definitely not fun, right? We end up feeling like we are a black hole for darkness. But it's because we're not, doing the work and healing our own distortions that are attracting that, but also shielding ourselves. But no, right? The more light that you hold, you become the light that other beings will come to, believing that that's their way out of their perpetual hell, right? Or of where they're at. They believe that you are, right? Is that the light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, right? They will see you just like a moth to a flame. So know that you're always protected, but just do your own work and you will, right, things will get easier if you are experiencing scary types of things. And typically, as I mentioned before, is a lot of the stuff is our own things to deal with, right, that we haven't dealt with, our own ghosts of the past, right, our own ego or shadow that can become like monstrosities or like demonic. But it's not the dead person's soul. But that dead person that is now moved on, well, most of their consciousness has moved on, still has that karma, that attachment, and it cannot fully move on in wholeness until that part of them is also able to be healed. So that's what, again, a lot of us are doing in this lifetime. That's the whole point of Ascension, is we are healing all of these parts of us that have happened in many different past lives. Because remember, everything's happening simultaneously right now. Remember, time doesn't exist, so you are existing and living out simultaneously every life you've ever lived in the past and the future. Because really, there is no time. So we are consciousness fractaled out, experiencing many different vectors of realities. And your job is to heal all these traumas that keep a part of your consciousness locked in that vector. So again, I go into more in my course, Ascension Magic, so sign up if you want to know a lot more about this stuff. So ghosts, they are just like your traumas that you've experienced. So part of you lives like a ghost in that different lifetime, playing out the same trauma, the same horrible death, right? The same tragedy. And of course, if you're watching this video, we've went through many different horrible deaths in the past, haven't we? This world has not been very pleasant. Of course, you know, when a part of you goes through that shock, that's where it can get attached to certain scenarios, certain timelines. So, of course, Ascension is all about healing all of these different vectors of your consciousness and allowing you to heal the trauma, the karma, right? The part of you that's, of course, attached into that scenario, bring it back into the future so you can move forward through time and evolve your consciousness, your entire soul group, your entire oversoul group, your avatar consciousness group, your Rishi solar consciousness group, right? It goes on and on, right back to source. Because really, you're the entire creation. Everything is you. So that's how important you are. So a ghost is just like these traumas. You have ghosts of you living out, playing these scenarios in past timelines, right? Maybe a part of you is literally haunting a house from the 1700s during a certain time, right? Where you were experiencing some tragedy. So that's the way to think about ghosts. Don't be scared of them. They are just lost soul parts that need healing, that need psychopomping. So I'm a human psychopomp, right? Not fun stuff. I never even knew what it was. But really what it is my consciousness, my DNA template can allow other beings, other soul parts, right? Even other more negative, scary, demonic type beings to re-evolve, to get back their DNA template and to re-evolve back to their connection with source. You know, I don't go out and call up ghosts, you know, and visit haunted houses. Instead, I just go through my day, right? And beings, and I'm talking now with so much going on and so much clearing up the fields, I'd say hundreds or thousands a day, right, of certain beings coming through my vortex and allowing them to move into higher expressions. So, and a lot of you experience this as well, right? If you're someone that always seems to be, you know, very empathic, hypersensitive to everyone's stuff, right? To negative energies, right? You just seem to be a beacon for darkness. Well, again, because we hold the higher DNA template, other lower consciousness beings, other ghost fragments, all these different things can heal and re-evolve and move through time back into oneness. So yes, ghosts are all part of it. Now, that's called psychopomping. So again, I go into more in my course if you want to know more about that. Now, certain fallen consciousness can actually group into bigger collectives. So think about a ghost as being the stuck emotion, right? It's a 2D type consciousness. Now, you can also have energies that really combine and create, you know, almost like personified dark entities. Now, those are different than ghosts. Those are fourth dimensional, lower astral realm. And again, they can go beyond that as well. But for simplicity reasons, those types of expressions are when you have these personified type of, right, dark energies, dark entities, and they start combining and they really take on an entire persona and they become an actual demon or dark entity. Again, I have all type of experience with that as well, so I'll be talking about that in the next video. And I will be talking about demons and curses and black magic and all this stuff. Is it real? What is it all about? On the next video. Stay tuned for my Halloween special, and comment below if you guys have any other questions or different ideas for this, right? Let's keep with the Halloween theme for another video or two. All right, love you. I'm Roxanne, Earth 1111. Take my course, Ascension Magic. If all of this resonates, if you want to know more or get activated, if you've been going through it without understanding what's been going on, I can definitely help you out there. I have hundreds of videos on there, hundreds of diagrams I go into right through the entire thing, right? And this is connected to not just ghosts or healing or ascension, but what's going on in the world out there. So much going on because it's all connected. What's going on in your body, your life, everything. So my course Ascension Magic has all that. You can sign up on my website, earth1111.com. I'll put the link below. I love you. If you did sign up for my course, make sure you check your email. I've been emailing people, and the email seems to end up in people's junk mail a lot. So check your junk or your spam folder for the activation to the course. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope I earned a thumbs up. Don't forget to like the video, share it, and comment again your ideas, and we'll do another couple videos. I love you. I'm Roxanne, Earth 1111. Subscribe now so you don't miss out.